Hello everyone, my name is C. Neha Agarwal from BISP Solutions, and the topic for today is cross-validation rules in chart of accounts and in Oracle Fusion financial applications. Cross-validation rules define validation across segments and enforces whether a value of a particular segment can be combined with specific values of other segments to form a new combination. We can control the creation of new key flex field codes combination by defining the cross-validation rules. For example, if there is a company segment having the value as operation and there is a cost center having the value of marketing, if we do not want to combine these two segments, we can set a rule that if the company is operation, then the cost center shall not be marketing. And this way we can specify the cross-validation rules. So the new combination which will be created will satisfy these conditions, and then only the new account combinations will be created. The following table compares segment validation to cross-segment validation. Segment validation controls the value that you can enter for a particular segment. However, the cross-segment validation controls the combination of values that administrators and end users can create for a key flex field. So what are the consideration for cross-validation rules? We apply the filters while defining the cross-validation rules. So first one is the condition filter and the validation filter. The rule is evaluated using this logical order. If the condition filter is satisfied, then we apply the validation filter. We'll see how this is done in the system. Rule complexity. For optimal performance and ease of understanding, defines several simple validation rules instead of using one complex rule. So it is suggested that we should create many simple rules instead of creating one complex rule. And we should also keep a maintenance of this. To maintain the consistent validation, review existing key flex fields when cross-validation rules are updated. Regardless of our current validation rule, we can use the existing key flex field combination if they are enabled. So what happens if there are cross-validation rules which are already existing and you create new cross-validation rule also, the existing will be in force if you have enabled them. So if you want to create new, so you must keep a check of both the cross-validation rule, and you should maintain a consistent validation of that. So now we'll go in the instance and see how we manage the cross-validation rules. So we have come to our project, Fusion Financial Project, and over here we are searching the task Manage Cross. When we search it, we'll get Manage Cross Validation Rules. We have to click on that, and then we have to select the Go to Task option from here. We'll specify two rules using this manage cross validation rule task, and two rules we manage by the by using the spreadsheet. So for the spreadsheet, you must have the ADFDI enabled in your system, which you can find in the tools under the navigator. So here we'll select our chart of account, which is Fusion Ledger, and we'll click on search. Once we have done this, we can add row under this Fusion Ledger. Now under the under the create icon, we'll have to create a rule. So we can give a name. So we'll give a name as what is the rule which I am specifying, that for all the revenue account and all the expense account, the cost center shall not be 000. 000 specifies none. So for every revenue account and expense account, there must be a valid cost center. We are specifying this rule. Revenue, we can give the name as revenue CVR. CVR stands for cross validation rule, and we can specify that revenue account shall not have cost center as none. Now we can specify the date. So we can specify the date over here. From which date to which date this is valid, and we'll click on enable. Now we'll give the condition filter over here. So actually revenue is in the hierarchy, is the parent of the revenue accounts. So we'll select account over here, add fields account, and we'll select that account is the last descendant of REV. REV is the value which we have given in the while creating the hierarchies of chart of accounts, natural account segment in the rapid implementation sheet. So if you want, you can verify the sample sheet which was available in the rapid implementation. So all the revenue accounts were the last descendant of this account REV or of this value. So we have specified the condition over here. Now we'll specify the validation. The validation is cost center shall not be equal to 000, and 00 stands for none, which also you can verify in the rapid implementation sheet, which we have used for the rapid implementation sheet, the worksheet. So we'll specify the cost center over here, add field cost center equal shall not be equal to, does not equal to 000. Please select OK. Now over here we can give the error message. So error message can be cost, enter a valid cost center, enter a valid cost center. So if you will enter 000, the error message will be given as enter a valid cost center. So this way we have defined this rule. We click on save and create another. And we'll give another one, EXP expense CVR. In the same way, for the expense account, there must be a cost center, a valid cost center. So for cost and for this also, the cost center shall not be none. Cost center. Expense account will not have a cost center as none. We'll give the start date for this also. We can also give the end date. We'll enable this and we'll give the condition filter. These fields, okay. These fields are the segments of the chart of account which we have created through rapid implementation. So we are applying at the account level the condition. So I've selected account. Account is the last descendant of expense. Expense is again the name of the value which we have given while creating the tree hierarchies. All the child of all the last descendants of this expense account must have a valid cost center segment. We are giving this. Here also we give the same error messages, enter a valid cost center. Okay, so this way we have created two by this. Okay, I have selected a wrong one. Now I'll click on save and close. So this way we have created two cross-validation rules through manage cross-validation rule. Now we'll quickly go to the home page and from the task list, from here we'll select setup and maintenance, and from the task list we'll go to the search option and we'll click on Rapid over here. And from define common financial configuration for rapid implementation, we have to select this sheet, which is define cross-validation rules in the spreadsheet. Create cross-validation rules in spreadsheet. When we'll click this, our sheet will be downloaded. So we can open this file. We'll enable editing. So they will ask you, do you want to connect? Say yes, and enter the credentials over here. I'll quickly enter the credentials. So we have logged into the worksheet where we have to create the cross-validation rule. So you can read the guidelines to understand how we create the cross-validation rule in the worksheet. We'll go to the create cross-validation sheet, and once we go there, an action will be invoked. So this way, all the details which we were filling in the manage cross-validation rules are coming over here. From here, we can select a chart of account, which was Fusion Ledger. And we'll create two more rules over here that for the cash clearing and cash checking account that were between 11010 to 11020. The cost center shall be equal to 000. As for these accounts, we do not require any cost center. So we'll create the rule over here and give the name as cash account no CVR. We can give the description over here and we can give the error message. Enter CC as 000. Condition filter we'll give as account. And condition filter values we can give as 11010-11020. Validation filter segment we have to select as cost center, and validation value we have to give as 000. Likewise, we'll create another cross-validation rule. Over here, we'll mention the inventory account, and for those, the cost center should be inventory. So for we'll give inventory account TC inventory CVR, and we can also give the description. Enter CC as 535. If you will enter any other cost center, error message will be generated. So the condition segment is account, and the values of the account is 14010 to 14060. From where we are getting these values that you can see in the natural account of the rapid implementation worksheet. We have created the values over there. We select cost center as 535. The status was changed. Now we can click on submit icon and the process will be uploaded. So the message is displaying on failure, continue to upload subsequent rows. We'll click on OK for this, and this way the message over here will be generated, row inserted successfully. Now we can go in the instance and see if these cross-validation rules are updated or not. For that, we have to go to the project. So from here, we'll go to the project, manage implementation project, and Fusion Financial project. Over here, we'll search for task manage cross. From here, we'll select the go to task. And over here, we'll search our chart of account, which was Fusion Ledger, and click on search. As you will click on the search, all the two cross-validation rules which we have specified in the spreadsheet and two which we have already created will be visible. We can enter the start date from here if we want, or we could have also entered this in the spreadsheet. So this is how we manage the cross-validation rules in the Oracle Fusion applications. Hope you have understood. Thank you for watching.